Good day, my name is Doug and I am playing the Crust. And this is version 0.99.54. So, brand new version, we're playing it. This is the second episode of my 6th base, most of them being in 99.15. and no longer compatible with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get things started. And we will slow them down to speed 1. Okay. Going down. And here we are underground. Let's check my mining availability. Yep. Come on. It didn't seem to work. Try it again. No mining seems to be happening. Okay, we'll just leave that be for a little bit. This is still an early release of the game, so not all things work all the time. But we work with what we can. Okay, we have 5 smart concrete, 53 steel, okay, titanium. Can't really do anything with titanium until we get some room here to work. And I don't want to build that one when it's way across the way from where it's going to need to be for components to be built. Although, when my research is done, I could build the rolling mill over here. Do I want that bad enough to jump over that? No. Okay. Now, we are full up here, so we need to build storage for my silicon, which we'll put right there. And that will let me start producing silicon again. Okay. This isn't full yet, but obviously we are getting that way. So I need to build another refinery. I think we're actually going to build 2 refineries. And we're going to have to change up the power here, so that's going to cause some issues. But that's just the way it is right now. Okay, we'll put that there. And all that there. Okay, let's get a different perspective so we can get that there. And that
research complete.
There. Okay. Now we need to define this for steel. Well, iron oxide. There we go. That will shove more steel, well, iron oxide into the smelter. Okay. And that will get me more steel. Okay, pause things, take a look at the research. That is complete, and it's oxygen systems. And it is for my eventual colonists. So, we'll go ahead and do ventilation. One must keep up on the science points. Okay. See if we can get these set to priority. Yes. We'll get this area dug out so I can get titanium started, which is what I need. And there they go. Okay, might as well stop the speed until we have something switch. See, it's night, but we only got 50%. That will last 10 days. It's 11 days until morning, so let's go ahead and try and prepare for that.
Research complete.
Pause it while we take a look at this. Oh good, we're going to upgrade the drone speed. And since we've had some of our regular drones, not the miners, the regular drones, paused, increasing their speed is a good thing. Okay. Rolling mill. Let's see, it's 19 days for that. 12, 10, 11. Okay, he's good. Okay, social definitely is the next thing that we'll have to face. And I think we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and start again. Expanding production. Days. Well, as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to go ahead and shut this guy down because he is expensive. 9.5 days. Shut him down too. And go topside. All those guys are built. Can now kill this one. And we will build some more of these. I can build 7 before I totally deplete myself. Right one, right? No, I was looking at the wrong one. So I can build 20 of these before I deplete myself of concrete, and I'm only going to build 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, and come on, 1, 2, 3.
Research complete.
learned the hard way. You do not want to deplete yourself of all of your resources, especially when they're repair resources.
Research complete.
And I continually relearn that lesson. Okay, pause things so we can take a look at the research. It's the ventilation. Okay, he's going to be busy for 6 days. He's busy for... How many days is he busy for? Busy for 9 days. He's busy for 12. So, we want some green. We get the beds and some orange. Oh yes, time for the multi-regolith. Gonna have to rebuild from that anyway. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Got all this over here. That is okay. I'm definitely working on keeping the drillers busy. Now you may have noticed that I am not using my ore detector very much. I will use it to identify ore. Need to do that. But so far as just blindly searching for it, I'm not really big on that. Sometimes though it is necessary. But it is a huge power tool or power waste. Well, it isn't a power waste. Some people use it very effectively. I do not. Oops, let's unpause things and let things go. Okay, we have power for just about 5 days and 319 until we get done. So, that's good. And I'll have more power tomorrow. Okay, now we definitely are stopped here. So I will be doing more smelters once we're in daylight. Go ahead and hit them build now. They just won't come online until after dawn. Smelting furnace. There's one, and there's two. If you're going to be building multiples of something, holding the shift key down really is a good thing to do. Okay.
Research complete.
ball. And I prefer the same perspective. It just helps me keep everything straight. We're going to pause things and then go look at my research. And that's food cultivation. We went straight into single bed, which is going to keep me busy for about 4 days. And then we're going to go to CPU data center. Okay, let's keep things moving again. I know they're not connected, but we are at dawn. We are positive. Let's go ahead and add power. And something is not defined. There we go. Steel. Steel. That definitely gets things moving.
Research complete.
And pause it. Single bed. Okay, he'll be busy for 13 days there, 11 days there, 19 days there, 11 plus 39, so it's going to be social again. Okay. Well, don't take this wrong, but I do want the kitchen. Okay, unpause. I have 10 drones not doing anything. Let's get these guys running again.
Research complete.
Okay, pause. Ooh, the rolling mill is done. Did I miss that? But he's busy for another 2.5 days. Fundamental. I know I'm going to need the repeater, so we might as well get it started. Unpause. There. Now, extractor, reverse that around. Okay, followed by the single regolith. And then followed by the smelter. Oops.
Research complete.
And we do this. And then we define this. Aluminum, titanium, there we go. Have not found any aluminum that I can think of right now. Research complete. Let's pause things and take a look at the research. The drone upgrade. They'll drill faster now. 35 days on the multi-regolith. Okay, that'll do for right now. Let's go ahead and unpause it. And then I need to get power there. That's 404. That's 404. And that's 404. That's unfortunate. Okay. So we will do this. Okay. That will do for right now. Good. Everybody's working the way I want them to. Monthly report. Still over 100,000 on cash, so that's good. And this is working nicely now. Okay, so component factory. If I put that right there, I can pull this out here. This rate here. Well, that isn't quite what I intended on doing, but it'll work.
Director, a lot of industrial and scientific facilities on the moon have been severely damaged and remain incommunicado. We could try to build a repeater at our base. Who knows what signals it might be able to detect. Maybe we can find survivors or gather useful resources and research materials.
Okay. Titanium. And
Research complete.
this one here. Do this into that.
Director, CPU is the heart of our base, responsible for all computational tasks. Our automated production requires enormous computational power. Every module built and every drone operating uses CPU. We will soon reach the limit, and to continue construction, we will need data centers.
An important note, if I may. Data centers are very particular about installation conditions and require a lot of microcircuits and microprocessors. It would be more cost-effective to focus on optimizing existing production. More technologically advanced modules consume less CPU. By studying new technologies, we can replace low-efficiency modules and free up CPU for other tasks. For example, one large solar panel generates almost as much energy as a dozen small panels, with significantly lower CPU costs.
Important things to note. Okay. I try and keep my runs to the factory short, which is why I'm moving this storage all the way over there. Matter of fact, I'll be removing this. Let's go ahead and stop this for a moment. Didn't I stop this? Oh, wrong one. This is what I want to stop. Okay. And now that that's all through, let's go ahead and remove this. And then connect these. And finally restart this. Okay, now let's pause things and go take a look at the research. The CPU data, yes, of course, that's why he was telling me about it. Okay, 23 days on the kitchen, 27 on the multi-regolith, and a whole shitload of time on the repeater. So, definitely going for social green. And we will go for the colonist recruitment center and prepare in advance for that. Let's unpause. And we didn't make it through the night, did we? I never actually saw whether or not we went to full batteries before the night started, so we will simply have to go with what we have got and see what happens. And how are these guys doing? They obviously are sending out. Wait a minute. This has one. Okay, no, they're getting produced. Something is pulling all of my. Is this keeping up? That is keeping up. Okay. That is obviously keeping up. How are we doing over here? And that is keeping up. Okay. $273 steel, 153 silicon. He's working his way down. He's still at one. So these guys are going as fast as they can go. That's good. And let's see, I've got 16 plates left.
Research complete.
Okay, pause things. Let's take a look at the research. And the automated kitchen is done. So we'll work on that. That'll be 73 days. How many days left on that? 125. He's got 19, so engineering will be next. What do I want to do next on engineering? Yeah, underground conveyors. Those really come in handy. Unpause. Okay. That automatic repair really comes in handy because that was what that was something breaking. Okay. We have 19 components. That's a good thing. full up here. So, monthly report. So 141,000, that's still good. And we're almost at 100% there. That'll last for 19 days. That would be good. Means I have enough battery to supply what I am running right now. And obviously we've caught up on this area, although he still has a backlog inside. And they are still going somewhere. There's 22 of them. Where are the rest of them? That is curious. Okay, there's more. That makes sense. Okay. So, obviously, they're grabbing this because there is no place here for storage. So, we'll make storage. Ah, I do have a rolling mill. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to take advantage of the second location for titanium extractor. And let's see. It looks like it's only going to go to very select few locations. And a regolith, and then smelting furnace, which we need to flip, and then a rolling mill. All. Okay, this one will be titanium. This will be titanium. And then we need power, which we'll bring here. And here. No,
Director, we have
not
a
there.
message on the emergency channel. I'll put it on the screen.
Okay, slow things down for this. And let's go.
This is Arthur Moore, commander of the Hope 2 orbital station. The station has sustained severe damage from multiple collisions. We have lost key control modules. A hard moon landing will occur in the coming weeks. Request assistance from anyone who hears this message. All crew members are ordered to take shelter in Block 4. I repeat.
The debris from the meteorite impact must have gotten Hope 2. I'm already contacting Crust to report it.
Okay. Crust is aware of the situation with Hope 2 and is already working on an evacuation plan. We will need assistance in the search and rescue operation, including providing a place to accommodate the rescued crew. Your base is ideal for this. We are ready to provide necessary support and equipment to complete the task. All that remains is to confirm your willingness to participate.
With all due respect, Director, I do not share your doubts. People are in danger, and if it's in our power to help them, we must do so.
With all due respect, Alice, altruism has clouded your judgment. Crust is clearly asking for grant aid that we cannot afford right now.
I suggest we focus on restoring production and resuming shipments to Earth, where resources are urgently needed right now. Also, I've negotiated a prepayment with FASM. We can use their funds if we start reestablishing the contract system now.
But all you care about is profit. If that's the case, think of the technology Crust will provide. It's worth as much as our base in its current state.
Do we pay a fair price for their technology? Don't forget, Director, by accepting Crust's offer, we will allow them to decide how our base is developed. We'll have to focus on the construction of the living quarters and postpone the expansion of high-tech manufacturing and investigation of the meteorite case.
Crust is going to accommodate the surviving Hope 2 crew members at your base in exchange for equipment and technologies for us to carry out a rescue mission. If you accept Crust's offer, you will lose access to the FASM contract, for which the corporation is willing to pay upfront.
One of these days I will have to explore that FASM contract, but
Good choice.
I always
You
go
need
for
to
the crew.
establish contact with the station, assist the commander with the evacuation, and then transport the team to your base. You should have living quarters suitable for sustaining life by then.
We've barely recovered from the explosion. Now our base is just a couple of mining and processing modules. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to save the crew, but it'll be almost impossible in such a short amount of time. We definitely can't do it alone. I will send a request to colleagues and inform you when new information becomes available.
Indeed, the timing's not ideal. However, we still have the ability to break down the task and move towards our goal with small steps.
Okay.
Director, we managed to dispatch the research rover scout. It's essential for your next mission. Examine the satellite repeater and make contact with the Hope 2 crew. Mr. Ratchet will help you sort out the controls. You're free to use data that will help with the mission. Some of it will expedite the research. Professor Wilfrey knows what to do with it. However, remember that all ship logs, crew records, and other materials related to the incident are the property of Crust. Your company has no authority to examine this information.
He makes it so pleasant.
Ratchet, have you heard the news? Crust put you in charge of the new toy. We don't have much time to contact the crew, so helping the director get the rover to the repeater is your top priority.
Not only did we lose almost all of our equipment, but we also turned out to be the last hope for Crust and the Hope Station. Anyway, Director, we're in a hurry. Land the cargo pod with the rover and we'll proceed. Horizon 6. Almost everything has been modified. Only the hull is original. There's serious hardware there. Even Crust doesn't have much like it. Send it off base and see what we can find with it.
Okay, if I were just going to send it off base, that is where we would do. But I'm going to go up to the lunar surface, and we will assign it to go look at the repeater. Now, why there's a repeater here and we still have to build one, that's part of the game. But anyway, going back down, there it goes, going back underground. Okay. And we are out of power, but we're also at the end of the day, or the end of the night, almost. I screwed up and added power without really thinking about it. Okay. So, more solar panels.
Objective achieved.
And no, I'm not stinting. I'm building enough solar panels to keep me powered up for a while. I've got the resources for it.
This is First Vice President Alice Vance speaking. We have received equipment and coordinates and are beginning a rescue operation as per Crust directive. Our mission, to safely evacuate the crew of Hope 2 and get them back to base in one piece. By this time, habitable living quarters must be completed. Director, you need to send a rover to the repeater and contact the station crew. Professor Wilfrey, please request Crust life support technology. Ratchet, we're going to need a cargo truck for crew transport. Take care of it for us. Personnel on Earth to proceed under new directives issued by your immediate supervisor. Over and out.
Okay, hand power. Oops. Hit the wrong button.
We cannot rely solely on Crust to deliver all the equipment. We need to prepare ourselves. We need a cargo truck to deliver the crew, and we need it now. Ratchet, any ideas?
We can try to fix this piece of scrap metal. It's a Pathfinder 3B, an outdated model, but it has increased maneuverability and payload capacity. Just what we need.
35 silicon, 12 components, and I'm pretty sure I have all of that.
Research complete.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's pause things, take a look. And we've got the multi-regolith refinery. That means I need to totally rebuild my base. Okay. Is this something I want to start this close to the end of the hour? Gonna need that. Okay. Well, this one might run long. Well, let me think here. That is right in the middle of everything. Now I need to prep a space. Okay. So, now that I already have them working on the satellite, or the satellite dishes, the solar panels, let's get this placed. Here we go. So, we're going to go with a rather large initial base. Go 20 by 20. And doors. Okay. And we will just let that run. So we get that built, because we got to clear out this area so I can do the side buildings. Okay. I shouldn't say buildings, it's going to be rooms. Let's unpause this. Going up to the surface again. There's daylight coming. We're not quite there yet though. Cool. Okay. Could build up. There's not a whole lot there. That might make sense. Build up. Yep. Way I could also start building things without taking them apart yet. So let's see what I have. I have 2 day out. Those guys are doing that. Oh gosh, I forgot to. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot to release these guys. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. They're starting to move stuff over here. That's good.
Objective achieved.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that would be because I have the component factory and the rolling mill build. And I get 100 fundamental points for 240 days. That's a lot.
The engine is running. This old
Oh,
timer may
no,
not
that was
look
for the
like
cargo.
much, but the cargo truck has passed all tests and is ready for operation. Director, we'll send a cargo truck as soon as we receive the crew's coordinates. You don't have to worry about the delivery.
So, we're going to go ahead and have this leave the base. Now, sunlight. Okay. Let's see if I can fit the rooms that I want in here. Nope, just short. So, you let them dig a little bit deeper and a little bit longer. In the meantime, these guys are doing what they need to do. Looks like they're going to build the wall first for a change. That would be a change from the way they used to run this. And I can't complain. It's nice. Okay. I'm at 198 of 400 CPUs, so kind of have to be careful. But we will start planning the regolith refineries up here.
Director, we've established communication with the station.
We didn't expect anyone to respond. The situation is critical. The station has suffered a lot of damage. The navigation system is down. Power and life support systems are failing. There are some wounded, but so far everyone's alive. Now that we have a signal from the surface, I'll try to keep the crew reassured. We'll activate the emergency beacon so you can pick us up after landing. What do you mean you're not ready to rescue us? Listen to me. You must make it happen. People's lives depend on your work. Our orbit is decayed. We can't change course. I'll reroute energy from Block 6 and 2 and try to delay the lunar landing as much as possible. Our lives are in your hands, Director. Hurry up.
Director, we urgently need to build living quarters and get them out there. Professor, have we received the necessary technologies?
Crust has handed over the research plan. They agreed to help, but the main burden will fall on our shoulders.
Living quarters will require a lot of space. Director,
15
make sure
by
the drones
15
find
is the
enough area
minimum.
for construction.
Objective achieved.
Okay. Don't have that yet. How long? 12 days. Okay, we'll just let that sit
Okay,
there
we're
then.
ready. Director, use the room planner tool and lay down a room of the required size.
Objective achieved.
Switch to the room building mode and prepare a plan for the future room. Don't forget to install doors before completing the design.
And yes, Director, several technical modules will be needed for the colonists' living conditions. Try to separate the sleeping quarters and production areas in advance. After all, we want the staff to come to work well rested, right?
Director, Crust has sent us an additional set of drones, which will allow us to expand production even further. Treat them with caution. They are an extremely rare and valuable resource.
Cargo pod. Bring it on down, guys.
Provide the drones with materials and complete the construction. Keep a close eye on the supply of steel and concrete, and repair modules of the product chains in a timely manner. Also, you can convert drones back from miners to speed up the building process.
Okay. Underground now. Let's go ahead and do the secondary rooms. Doors. Door. Build it. And then life support. Ventilation. Okay. Oops. a look at the rover. Now, I always do an LPS scan because they have hidden things that you don't see if you don't look. Okay, we will head there. Whoops. Forgot to actually investigate it. There we go. Okay.
Director, news about the difficult situation with Hope 2 has reached us. We are ready to provide a base to temporarily accommodate the crew. The offer has already been sent to your representative.
Okay,
Message from an
representative.
unknown sender. Security needs a little time to decrypt. Okay, great. Director, Malachite has responded to our request for help. They are offering assistance to our rescue operation, but there's a catch. I'll put the message on the screen now. The Malachite lunar base is not designed for long-term human occupancy, but it is equipped with small life support modules. Judging by the sensors, they're still functioning. Malachite is offering to temporarily accommodate the crew on their base to give us time to build what we need. However, if you read their offer carefully, it implies that we will have to return the favor if necessary. We can agree to their terms to make the rescue go smoothly, but remember that in that case, we will owe them a favor in return. In any case, the decision is yours.
Okay. Well, we need help.
In the current circumstances, we have to accept any help we can get, Director. Malachite will buy us some time, and that's the most valuable asset right now.
Malachite sent the geolocation of their base. I've marked it on the map. Now we have a place to accommodate the crew from Hope 2, but my gut tells me it can't be that easy. Director, let's confirm our destination for the crew after evacuation. Send the rover to the abandoned Malachite base.
Okay, going up to the lunar surface. And look, the ruined Malachite base. Amazing that I would choose that particular location, which is somewhat close. Okay, we will go there first. You can redirect it just by selecting a new thing for it. Okay, well, it's been about an hour. I think this is a good place to leave it for tonight. We'll take a look at the base in the next adventure. The next exciting adventure. Go ahead and pause it. In any case, if you like the way I play, if you like the way I present the game, please leave a like, please leave a comment, share if you'd like. In any case, you have a good night, and have a happy holiday. Take care.